Coach Jason Capson here. Let me start off by saying I am not a registered dietitian. I am not a doctor. I am not a kinesiologist. I am a guy who has been in the health and wellness and weight loss industry for over 30 years. I was in the supplement industry for over 20 years. I've been a part of the manufacturing, the distributing, the sales, all supplements. I've been there, done that. So again, don't take my word for it. I've just helped thousands of clients get through this. I've worked hand in hand. I've had registered dietitians on staff, naturopathic doctors, kinesiologists, trainers, nutritionists, everybody. And I learn from all of them. But don't take my word for it. I'm just a guy who helps people become the best versions of themselves. Just want to throw that out there.
I've had a lot of people ask me about supplement protocol. There's not a lot. Well, I guess it looks like there's a lot, but there's really not a lot. It's a lot of it is just the basics. So let's talk about these one at a time as I go down the list real quick. First, let's start with my supplement of choice. Even though it's not a supplement in my world, it's actually food. Protein powder, I consider groceries. This is the protein powder that I prefer, the Sculpt Protein Isolate formula. It's a very clean protein. It only has 121 calories. 1 gram of fat, 45 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of carbs, and 27 grams of protein per serving, per scoop. I don't know if you can see that on there. Yep. The thing I like most about this protein is the taste. It is absolutely the best tasting vanilla whey protein isolate on the market today, without a shadow of a doubt. Is absolutely legit the best. You can drink this with water. It mixes incredibly well. There's no clumping. There's no after effect. There's no gut rot, nothing like that. And if you mix it in with your smoothie, your green smoothie, it gives it that vanilla taste, so you get some extra flavor. Again, a clean protein isolate. If I can't get this, if this one's not available, this is my go-to. It's a New Zealand whey. It's a pharmaceutical grade New Zealand whey. It is definitely one of the best ones on the market, in my opinion. It's ATP Labs. I use the pure vanilla, natural vanilla. Again, this one has basically, they say 119 calories, 1.7 grams of fat, 55 milligrams of sodium, 3 grams of carbs, and 23 grams of protein. So the numbers aren't quite as good as they are with the Sculpt protein, but it is very, very close. It tastes okay. And again, it's quality protein. It's one of the best quality proteins on the market today. This is another supplement that I will use sometimes. I don't use it all the time. This is an EAA, not to be mistaken for a BCAA. I'm not a big fan of BCAAs for a lot of reasons. Mostly because a lot of people, they don't do what people think they do, the BCAAs. It's basically just flavoring your water. If it makes you drink more water, I'm a fan. But other than that, I would rather get my amino acids from food. This is an EAA. It's ATP Labs. So again, one of the top quality supplements on the market, one of the top quality supplement companies on the market, in my opinion. ATP Labs is definitely a good quality product, a good quality company, and I definitely choose their products usually above everything else. It is an EAA, so it's essential amino acids, and I do put it in my water, and I will take that from time to time if I'm not getting enough amino acids from food. If I find my protein tends to slip from time to time, and I have a hard time getting all the amino acids in, so I will throw this in as a supplement to food. Keep in mind, guys, all of these suggestions and all these supplements that I take are just exactly that, a supplement to food. These are not meal replacements. Nothing can replace food. Nothing. No supplement on earth can replace food. This is an add-on to my food. Food is king. Always remember that. This is another supplement that I will take, especially if I'm eating red meat or any dense type of a food, super enzyme. I just find it helps to break down the food a little bit better, helps with digestion. A lot of the supplements that I take are for gut. Basically, it just helps with your gut and helps with digestion. And anything that can help with gut and gut bacteria and help with your digestion is going to be a good thing. anything that can help with you digesting the food properly and better, and help break down the food a little bit better so that your body absorbs it and uses it better, I'm a fan of. So Super Enzymes by the company Now. I use a lot of Now supplements. They are quality. This is a great company. Again, I highly recommend them. Now supplements, Super Enzymes. Next on the list is Dandelion Root. Dandelion Root has become a part of my supplement regimen quite regularly. Dandelion Root or Dandelion Leaf. A lot of people are using the leaf. Dandelion Root, Dandelion Leaf tea is also good. This helps with digestion, but I use it primarily because I find it helps with water retention. I find it just helps to, if you have inflammation or water retention, I find Dandelion Root, for me at least, it does the trick. So this is one of the supplements that I use pretty regularly because, again, I just find when I'm flying, anything like that, when you tend to retain more water, I find this does the trick. Yeah, and it's, again, from Now, great supplement, quality product. Vitamin C, standard, every day. At least 2 of these a day, again, just for a lot of different reasons. Digestion, for, just basically vitamin C should be a staple in every single person's protocol for supplements because it's just, it just helps in so many different ways. This is a 1,000 milligram supplement. It is a capsule. Powder form is good. I'm not a big fan of vitamin C gummies, which a lot of people are taking. I'm a big fan of quality vitamin C. Now obviously provides that. Another thing that a lot of people don't know, vitamin C is one of the world's best ways to relieve constipation. If you have constipation, take vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams every hour on the hour until it releases. It's way better than X-Lax or any other harsh type of a laxative. Vitamin C is the world's greatest natural laxative. Give that a shot before you turn to harsh supplements, chemicals, things like that. It's hard on the bowel if you are doing it that way. Vitamin C is natural. It's non-toxic, it's water soluble, so it's out of your system. You can take up to 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day if you have constipation. This will help or should help. Give it a shot first. Big fan, vitamin C. Now, Gaba. For those of you that work shift work, for those of you that have a hard time sleeping, for those of you having a hard time going to sleep and staying to sleep, Gaba does work for most people. We have had clients that were on sleep meds that have gone off their sleep meds and switched to Gaba, and it has worked. It takes a few days to kick in, but by day 3, day 4, you will notice a deeper sleep. It does not knock you out. It doesn't put you to sleep. But when you're in sleep, it allows your brain to kind of shut off, and it allows you to have a deeper, better quality sleep. I'm a big fan of this. I've been taking this for a while. Try Gaba. Use Now, again, because it is top quality product, top quality company. Big fan of Gaba. Omegas, omega-3. Huge fan of this. Again, most of us aren't getting enough quality omega-3 in our diets alone. So it is always best to supplement with an omega-3. This is probably the first supplement I would recommend to anyone and everyone when they ask me what kind of supplements they should add to their protocol. Omega-3s, it helps with a lot of different things. It's a good quality fat. It helps with brain function. It helps with digestion. It helps with fat loss. It helps with so many different things. Huge fan. The omega-3 on the left, Nutri-C, I guess you're right, is capsules, gel caps. And the one on the left, I guess my right, your left, whatever. Progressive is the liquid formula. Again, depending on what you prefer, I'm a big fan of both. Both quality. Nutri-C is an incredible product, and Progressive makes an incredible omega as well. Both are good. Get that into your protocol, into your supplement protocol right away. Omega-3s for the win. Probiotics. Progressive is another one of those companies that I certainly recommend. Very high quality product. Again, there are all kinds of probiotics on the market. Make sure you are buying the live probiotics. If it's not in the fridge, it is pretty much useless as a probiotic. It has to be live. It has to be living. It has to be in a fridge in order to keep it alive. It only makes sense. So make sure you do your research on probiotics. Again, probiotics are great for gut bacteria. It helps with digestion, which again, as I said earlier, is the key to everything. What's the sense of eating healthy foods if you're not digesting them properly, if you're not breaking them down properly, if your body's not absorbing them properly? A good probiotic goes a long way. It's again one of the top 3 for me as far as supplements. These are an omega-3 for sure, a probiotic, and vitamin C, vitamin D3. They're all right up there as far as basically everybody needs them. Everybody needs an omega-3. Everybody should be taking vitamin C. Everybody should be taking a probiotic for gut bacteria, for gut health. Speaking of vitamin D3, again, especially for those of us that live in climates where it gets really cold, it gets dark early, it gets depressing, it's cloudy, we don't get enough D3 from the sun. D3 in the wintertime is been proven, it's been clinically proven to help in a lot of different ways. Everyone, again, especially those of you who suffer from seasonal disorder, that kind of a thing, it is easy to get depressed when you don't have that vitamin D coming into your body. So you have to supplement, especially in the wintertime, get the D3 into your body. And last but certainly not least, we have glutamine. Glutamine, a lot of people are using for different reasons. A lot of people are, again, because it's an amino acid, think that it is a muscle building supplement when in fact it is not. But it is great for recovery. So after your workouts and before you go to bed, it is good for recovery. And as a side benefit, is actually been proven to help with gut bacteria and with digestion. So glutamine is very inexpensive. That's another great thing about it. It's very inexpensive. Muscle Tech has one of the best glutamines on the market. ATP has a very, very good glutamine as well. Again, it's cheap and it's very effective for, like I say, for digestion and for recovery. So those are the supplements of choice. You've probably noticed some that aren't there. I'll talk about that a little bit too.
So you may have noticed in my supplement protocol, there are some supplements that are missing. There's a lot of people that spend an awful lot of money on other supplements. And I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to critique anything in particular. This is just how I do it. I think creatine is something that a lot of people use. I've chosen not to use it for a lot of different reasons. And I think it's very expensive for what you get from it long term. Same thing with Bcaas. I mentioned that briefly in the section with supplements, the images. I don't use Bcaas. I think it's the same as Kool-Aid or it's basically just a flavoring for your water. Now, if it gets you to drink more water, I'm a fan. But if you think you're drinking the Bcaas and it's putting on pounds of muscle or it's helping in any way, it's really not. Again, I can't emphasize this point enough. Supplements are just that. They are a supplement to food. Having said that, doesn't it make sense that if food is the number one most important thing for growth, for repair, for development, for recovery, but there's no one that can deny that food is more important than any supplement you can ever put in your body with regards to building mass, having recovery, repairing. All that stuff comes from food as a general. It's just a fact, and you need food. And if you want to grow, eat more food. Quality food is most important. That's the top of the funnel. That's the number one most important thing. Doesn't it then make sense that if you're going to start your supplement protocol, that it should start with things that help in the digestion of those foods? Doesn't it make sense to buy supplements that help in the breakdown of those foods so that the micronutrients and the nutrients absorb into your body properly? If you take a whole bunch of supplements and none of them help with digestion, you're basically not absorbing any of it and you're not absorbing the food. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose. So at the top of the food chain, when it comes to supplements, find good quality supplements that help with digestion first. That's the first thing, because that's the most important thing. Digestion is the most important thing. Gut health is the most important thing. After that, you layer. And you decide for yourself what's on top of that. My top 3, as I mentioned, probiotics for gut bacteria, glutamine's right up there, omega-3 for sure, and then D3 in the wintertime, vitamin C, those are my go-tos. Yes, I've added some others, during certain times for certain reasons, specific reasons. Gaba if you're having sleep issues, and there's all kinds of other supplements. But please do your research. Don't just buy the hype from the armchair quarterback, from the somebody who's just pushing supplements down your throat, saying they're the greatest thing on earth. If you don't eat quality food and drink water and get the proper rest and get the proper exercise and reduce your stress, none of those supplements matter anyways. So remember, a supplement is exactly that. It's a supplement to food. It is not a food. It never will be a food. It is a supplement to quality foods. Eat whole, nutrient-dense foods. Get clean carbohydrates. Your body needs carbohydrates. Get clean, healthy fats. Get clean, healthy proteins. You decide whether you want to get your protein from animal sources or whether you want to get them from vegetable sources. If you are going to go the vegetarian, vegan route, make sure you're getting complete amino acids. So make sure you're combining foods, beans, lentils, quinoa, all kinds of different things. Make sure you do your research. Don't just decide today, I'm going to stop eating meat because it's the cool thing to do, and then get unhealthy because of it. Do some research. There's a lot more to it than just stop eating meat, because there's a lot of stuff. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. I won't bore you with that, but just do your research. Make sure you're getting proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, because guess what? Your body needs them all, and it needs the micronutrients as well. Do yourself a favor. Start there. Cardio next, exercise next. Obviously, here, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of where most important. Number one, most important thing is water. That's number one. Water, water, water. Pure water, number one. Number two, nutrient-dense whole foods. Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, micronutrients. That's number two on the food chain. If you want to transform your body, transform your health, transform your life, water, whole, nutrient-dense foods that cover all of the macro and micronutrients. The next one, resistance training. I don't care how you do it, but it has been proven effective at any and all ages. You can increase muscle mass. You can increase bone density with resistance training. You don't do that with cardio. Cardio for fat burning, that would be after that. Stress relief, I would say, is probably ahead of that as well. Proper sleep is probably ahead of that as well. But that is the hierarchy. Water, proper nutrition, resistance training, I would say sleep and stress relief are right there as well. Control your cortisol levels, and then cardio. Get those things in and just watch at how amazing your health will improve, your body will transform, clarity of mind, all kinds of good things will happen. Supplements, you notice they're not even on that list. They fall below all of that. Supplements are the least of your concerns. If you've got those other things down pat, add supplements as a supplement to all of that. That's it. That's all. Take care, guys.